Here goes. It's called Get Got Good. And it's also a protest song, slightly, about minimum wage. Okay. In the morning I get up.
Gosh, she was a performer. She loved to sing.
You gotta do those things you gotta do so you can have a life. Like button up a shirt, say a prayer or two. You know those things you gotta do, those things you gotta do so you can have a life.
About after a couple of years of doing something, that seemed to be enough, or after a couple of years in a relationship, that seemed to be enough. She had issues with not ever knowing what she wanted to do. She went from Bloomington, she went up to Michigan, and she was really taking good care of her grandpa. They were buddies, and out in the middle kind of nowhere in Michigan, and she'd maybe get bored and stuff, but she was always doing stuff.
She's just lying around now. She's just being cute. It's you being cute. I'm you being cute. Yeah.
She thought Murphy was the dog that was going to save the world from war. And if she took care and rescued Murphy, and that was going to happen, you know, that Murphy would be kind of like the savior of the human race, I guess.
It's piano time.
I got a phone call in the morning from Sue. Basically, there was something really wrong with Amy, and she was delusional. She hadn't slept in about 36 hours at that point. She was very unsettled. She couldn't settle down to eat. First time in a long time, I had to help my daughter get dressed. And she was totally delusional, but every once in a while she'd look at me, and one of the things she said, I think I told you, was, "I'm just so tired of pretending I'm normal. It can just be such hard work."
Oh, its leaves fell, and its leaves grew. And Jeremy, your memory,
called our doctor here in Columbus and told him what was going on. She'd been treated for depression before. It was, well, your daughter, you know, has bipolar 1.
Miss Jeremy, your child looked just like you.
Found her a private psychiatrist and counselor, and God, we did acupuncture, you know, anything to kind of help. I guess I was arrogant because I thought, well, we can conquer this. You know, when you love somebody enough, you just think that, you know, we can do this. Though one night she came out, she said, "You know, I know this dog loves me, and I know you all love me, but I just don't feel it. And I wish I could, you know, feel it, but I don't."
The toughest thing for me is when she said she didn't enjoy music anymore.
She didn't enjoy music. The last meeting she went to was really the night before she died. And part of what she said was, you know, "I'm never going to be much different than this." That's what they say. "And I'm never going to be better, but I can probably learn to live with being disabled like this." So I got home. The kitchen was still a mess. The grocery list was on the table. Their car was here.
how it breaks my heart.
And I opened the door. And my first thought was, God, she really must be tired, because she was laying on the floor.
How it breaks my heart.
Went further in the room, that's when I saw the plastic bag on her head and the suicide note on her bed. And I went out screaming. I just screamed, cried, and
How it breaks my heart.
and people say, oh, you know, she was bipolar, and I want to say, no, she was Amy. She had bipolar. She was still my daughter, you know, she was still Amy. She was mentally ill. And I don't want that to define her nor her suicide. I went to a medium, and she said, does it make any sense to say that Amy said she's singing again? Yeah, that's what we wanted, you know. That should be, you know, her legacy, not whispering about suicide or mental illness, or, you know, but she was Amy.